didn't get suspicious, did he? Yunwei says, no. Yuzei asks, who told Yuning all this? Yunwei says, I don't know. But all this was done by Yunwei herself. She was the one who sent the messages from the unknown number. In the next scene, we see Yuning sitting in a garden, crying and remembering her past with Yuzei, and she faints right there. When Yuning opens her eyes, she is in the hospital, and Limo is sitting by her side. Limo says, I came there to get something and saw you unconscious, so I brought you to the hospital. On the other side, we see that Yuzei comes to drop Yunwei home, and Yunwei's husband, Lin Yao, sees him and asks, was that Yuzei? Yunwei says, yes, he came to talk about business. Lin Yao becomes suspicious of Yunwei. In the next scene, we see that Lin Yao is going somewhere at night, so Yunwei sends a message to Yuza and calls him over. Yuzei comes to Yunwei's house. They are together when there is a knock on the door. Yunwei says, I'll see. When Yunwei opens the door, it's Yuning. Yunwei asks, Yuning, you, at this hour here? Yuning shows her the pictures with Chen and tells her, Yuza said I cheated on him and he wants to divorce me. Yuning says, can you help me clear things up about Yuzei? Yunwei says, okay. So Yuning leaves from there. Yuzei is standing hidden. In the next scene, we see Yuning gives Yuza divorce papers and says, look, I have divided everything equally, and Zhuji will stay with me. Yuza says, you can't take care of Zhuji. Yuning says, Zhuji has made the decision herself. Saying this, Yuning leaves from there. In the next scene, we see Yunwei coming to give Chen money for doing all that with Yuning, and tells Chen, stay away from Yuning. As Yunwei is leaving, Chen says to Yunwei, you should also stay away from Lin Yao. And when she comes outside, someone is secretly taking her picture. In the next scene, we see Yunwei comes with Yuzei to his house. No one is at home. Yuzei leaves Yunwei downstairs and goes upstairs himself. Yunwei also follows him upstairs and goes into Yuning's room. Zaiju also comes there. Seeing Yunwei, Daiju starts to run back, but Yunwei grabs her hand. Daiju tries to free her hand, so Yunwei lets go of her hand, and Daijai falls down the stairs. At the same time, a brooch attached to Yunwei's dress also falls down. Yuzei quickly comes and picks up Daija and takes her to the hospital. Yuning also comes to the hospital and cries a lot seeing Jiji. Yuning thinks that Jiji cannot go down the stairs alone. Thinking this, she goes home, and there she finds Yunwei's brooch. Yuning asks Yuza what happened that day. Yuzei says, I told you, didn't I? Yuning says, you said you were home alone. Yuza says, yes. Yuning shows him the brooch and says, then what is this? Yuzei gets worried. Yuning says, how long will you lie to me? And says, Jiji is your daughter too. You can treat me however you want, but don't do this to Jiji. And she starts crying a lot and hugs Yuzei. Yuzei says, it's my fault. Forgive me. I didn't take care of her. Yunwei is watching all this secretly. After Yuning leaves, Yunwei comes to Yuza and says to him, when will you divorce Yuning? Yuza says, as soon as Jiji gets well, I will divorce her. In the next scene, we see Yunwei comes to Chen and tells him about Jiji. Chen says, sooner or later, Jiji will wake up and tell everything about you. Then, what will you do? Yunwei says, what if she never wakes up? In the next scene, we see Yunwei comes to meet Yuzei. Yuzei says to Yunwei, I need to ask you something. Yunwei says, ask. Yuzei says, Yuning found your brooch. Aren't you surprised? Yunwei says, I knew, but I am not the only one who had that brooch. Yuzei says, you are hiding something from me. Yunwei nervously says, no, I'm not. Yuzei says, remember you said Jiji ran down by herself? Yunwei says, yes, that's what happened. Yuzei says, Jiji is afraid of heights. She would never run down alone. Yunwei says, what do you mean by that?